Hey everybody, so I'm going to start off episode 5 with some really cool footage of the last CRT gang meetup. The CRT gang are a group of CRT enthusiasts that get together publicly like once a month, if not more, and privately once a month as well. I'm a member, obviously, that's why I was there. I took my little monochrome monitor that I showed in the last video, and my friend Pete had this really cool TV that he had like taken out of the case. But anyhow, the last meetup was a lot of fun. We have a Discord that we're all members of, and we talk every day. We're constantly looking for CRTs like on Marketplace and Craigslist and OfferUp and all those kind of things. And we trade them amongst each other and resell them and fix them and RGB mod them and all that kind of thing. It's a lot of fun. But anyhow, I just thought I would share that footage with you guys really quick. And so now we got to move on to all these TVs, because I have a shit ton of TVs this time around, and so I got to get through them as quick as I can. Here's a 27-inch by the brand TrueTech. This thing looks astonishing, like, well, physically anyhow. Like, it's in really great condition. Like, there's no scratches on the screen, there's no chips in the paint, no scratches in the paint, no plastic broken anywhere. Like, all the buttons work. You got the front composite jack up there, and I really like the form factor. Like, if you look at this thing, it's a 27-inch, but it looks smaller because they saved so much space down here. And I just really like the form factor of this thing. It's pretty dang heavy. Not as heavy as like a 27-inch Trinitron, but yeah, it is kind of on the heavier side. If you compare it to this 25-inch over here, the 25-inch, if you look at them kind of like this, the 25-inch actually looks bigger than the 27-inch in a lot of ways, because there's so much down here. If you look at the back of this thing here, I did clean it pretty good. It was much nastier. I didn't detail it, but I certainly took the brushes to it. It has component, it has composite, it has S-video, it has RF, of course. And here's the model here. If we can get some focus, there we go. So even though this TV is in physically great condition, and it's a great TV in the sense that it has a really good like layout and everything, I just like the way it looks. I mean, those colors are really nice and everything, but those lines are pretty far off, and there's like a shit ton of overscan with this TV. It's not doing it as bad in composite as it was doing it in component, but there's definitely some not good things going on here. And when you look at the grid, it should be fairly apparent. I mean, that just looks wonky. Like, I think that the vertical lines are off, and you can see how much overscan you got going on over here and over here especially. And you can see how it's like, how it kind of like that. And so this thing has some issues. I mean, it could be caps, it could be yoke sag. There's a few things it could be, and it could be more than one issue. It's such a nice looking TV, and it really bums me out that, you know, the thing doesn't work properly. I wish it did. It's really close though. I mean, other than, like, you know, and you can see the wonkiness over here too. But yeah, I mean, that's just how it goes. Like, and this was a cheaper TV to begin with, but if I can get this thing working like it should, I'm gonna keep it. I'm not gonna resell it, because I like it. I think it's cool, and I think it would look good up on my shelf, and I think I would like to watch TV on it and everything. So yeah, there it is. Like, this TV was free. I got it with this TV here, which I have not plugged in yet, but let's plug it in right now and see what it does. Alright, before plugging it in, I just wanted to show you guys the model number. You can see it's a 25-inch just from the model number alone. Well, first things first, it does turn on, but the buttons on the TV are wonky, and so I haven't been able to adjust the settings. You can press menu and you can press power. Sometimes when you press power it doesn't turn on, so you have to press channel, or I think that's volume up. And sometimes pressing volume up will change the channel, or volume down will change the channel, and then the channel button just turns the TV off. And so those are screwed up, and if you know what you're looking at here, the convergence is definitely off. Like you can see the lines, all the dots, like the different color dots, like not, they should be like one dot essentially. But yeah, that looks pretty bad. And then we go into like the grid Tron. That looks better than the last TV. A lot less overscan, a lot less missing on the sides, a lot less wonky. But they're definitely off. Like you can see the interference on them and stuff. So not perfect, but better than the last TV. And when it comes to the vertical lines, I can see my camera's not totally adjusted here. Let's kind of bring that down a little bit, and we'll kind of focus this a bit. There we go, a little bit better. But yeah, it looks like I would think that this one is a good candidate for a cheap sell. You can see how blurry that text is. It's pretty bad. So I think this is the kind of TV that I'm gonna kind of just plop out there for yeah, I don't know, really cheap, like probably like 20-30 bucks or something like that, just to get it out of here. The problem that I have with this TV, other than like the wonkiness and like the buttons being kind of messed up and stuff like that, is that it's a fairly big TV and it takes up a lot of space, and so I need to get it the hell out of here. And you know, hopefully somebody will give me like 20 bucks for it, like, or something. I mean, I might even go lower. I might even give it to a friend as a parts unit. But so yeah, that TV, kind of a letdown. But you know, it was free. I got it with the other one that I just showed, and it wasn't far away. It was actually pretty close. And so yeah, yeah, I mean, for free, maybe I can make 20 bucks off of it. Alright, up next we have a 13-inch Zenith. Looks like it's in pretty good shape after a quick wipe down. You got the pretty standard stuff going on down there. Channel, volume, looks like menu and power, and you got a headphone jack over there. The screen, the tube, looks like it's in good shape. You got some handles up at the top there. After a quick wipe down, I honestly think that this thing looks like it's in pretty good condition. And we got model number here, dated April 2000. So there you go. It's RF only, unfortunately. Alright, so I just turned this thing on and the grid was still up from the Super Nintendo, and as you can see, it has a rainbow effect going on. It looks like it's celebrating Pride Month. And on top of that, like, look how squiggly all these lines are. I don't think it's gonna focus well enough, really, but oh man, those look horrible. Like, yeah, this thing clearly has some issues, so that's too bad because it's in pretty good condition. But yeah, if it's wonky like that, then that's probably just going to be a parts unit, because no, that's nobody's going to buy this thing, and I don't want it in my collection. And so yeah, I guess that's unfortunate, but this one was also free, and so sometimes you get what you pay for. You know, one thing that I could try really quick is I could try degaussing it with the wand. Sometimes that helps, and it does kind of look like it could be something like that, so. Oof. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe a little. Maybe it helped a little. I don't know. I don't know if that's going to be fixable. Alright, so now we have another 13-inch RF only set. This is an RCA XL100. For sure a cool looking set. You got your volume, channel, power over here. You got the little door that comes down here for a lot of your other settings. Let's see, you got auto program, step, add, erase. And then if you look up here, that's from tape. My friend Russell gave me this one and the last one that we looked at. They were possible arcade tube candidates. Neither of them were compatible with anything, so he gave them to me. And so the other one was a parts unit, but I can give that to my friend Chris or maybe a different friend, and they can always use it for parts. Model number fell off, but you can see it's from 1986, and the model number is EMR 358WR. Alright, well, it certainly looks like a TV from 1986. Like, this thing is in really, really desperate need of capacitors. Like, look at that. That is just, ugh. And how, yeah. Ugh, with the way this is looking. I think this might actually also be a parts unit. It has a cool look to it. I really like these older RCAs. I think they look like nice little TVs, especially when they're this clean. I mean, yeah, don't let that tape residue throw you off. Like, that could come right off with like some Goo Gone or something. But yeah, that's unfortunate. Like, the controls work and everything, and yeah, but it's still, yeah, that's a bummer, man. I was hoping that this one was a little bit nicer, but hey, you know, it's from 1986. What do you expect? Alright, so I got another RCA here. This one's a 19-inch. I got this one for free, along with another one, which I will show you next, from a lady in downtown Denver. It's a really cool looking older TV. It's missing the control panel flap here, so you got all your knobs just hanging out down there. You got channel, volume, power. Looks a lot like the other unit. Let's take a look at the back real quick. Alright, well, this thing's pretty dang dirty. I didn't really give it much of a wipe down at all. Same thing as the other one, coaxial input, UHF, VHF. Here's the model, which doesn't seem to want to focus too well. There we go. And it looks like it's from 1987. That was a good year. Down there you just got one knob. With all these adjustments, you only got the one knob, just like the other one. I'm pretty sure that's focus. Anyhow, I'm a little nervous about this one, but I guess let's plug it in. Alright, well, it turns on. I mean, that's something. And honestly, like, yeah, even though this geometry looks pretty shit, it looks better than the last TV. So that's something. Yeah, I mean, hey, at least it turns on, right? I mean, it could be worse. Like, it could be smoking or something. But yeah, it has all kinds of problems, and nothing that I want to keep around, unfortunately. It is a cool looking set. Like, I bet back in 1987 people were really happy to have this TV, but now it just has too many damn issues. I think I'm just going to make this one a parts unit as well, just to kind of get it out of here. So here's the other one that I got from the nice lady in Denver on the way to the CRT gang meetup. It looks awesome. It's by a brand that I've never heard of before, but the whole thing is just wood grain. I think that thing looks amazing. It's a 19-inch. This company here, never heard of them before. But yeah, you got, you know, the basic stuff on the outside here, and you got all the channel buttons up here, and those light up. In here you got all the fine tuners for all the channels, which is really great for RF consoles. And that's a good thing, because this TV is RF only, like a lot of the other ones that we've looked at. But yeah, I got it on that rolling cart that I got in a prior episode that had a shit ton of spiders on the bottom of it. And I got pretty much all my wood grain consoles, probably not all of them though, and television. That's the Atari 2600 Heavy Sixer, the Bally Astrocade, got the Fairchild Channel F, and the Arcadia 2001. If you look at the top of this here, I didn't really detail it yet because I wanted to make sure that the thing worked before cleaning it up further. But yeah, it has the original tag. And I think that's pretty cool. Thought I'd give you a look at the back of this thing here real quick. Yeah, you got the UHF, VHF, and coaxial input. You got the original antennas on it still, which is cool. So here's the sticker on the back, and you can look at that manufacturer date, December 26, 1980, which makes this TV officially older than me. Only by like 4 months, but still, yeah, it's older. So here's what it looks like turned on. You can see that there's a lot of interference going on with it, and I fine-tuned it the best I can. But I don't think that this interference is like the standard RF interference, and it's definitely not the Atari. I think it's just the TV. Like, I think the tuner is screwing up. Like, you can see how all the channel lights are on over there, and like that kind of looks more like a pattern than it does interference to me. And so this TV will like randomly clear up completely, and it'll look amazing, but the rest of the time it looks like this. And I tried playing some, like, I have this RF to, or HDMI to RF converter, and I tried playing like some old 80s music videos on there, and it was definitely out of focus. Like, I got it, I mean, it was nice and clear. It didn't have any kind of weird interference going on, but yeah, it looked like it needed the focus adjust. And so, I mean, maybe that is the case. Maybe it just needs to be adjusted. But it could be that the tube has a lot of use on it, a lot of hours on it. So I'm not 100% on it. There's no burn on the tube, so there's that. But man, I would really like to get this thing up and going, because when I look at this is how video games used to look like to me in the 80s. I wonder if that's considered rainbow banding. I mean, because that's certainly what it looks like. I mean, there's like, it's banding and it's rainbow colored. So anyhow, enough spooging all over the old school TV here. Alright, so next up we have this HP scope. It's a mixed signal scope, so it has analog and digital, and it is just awesome looking. It definitely works. It didn't come with any probes, but I do notice that it has the X and Y inputs on the front here, which means that I could do scope music, which I've been wanting to do for a while. So I do have a couple people interested in this, and I'm actually kind of interested in it too, but I think I'm going to have to keep it around until I figure out some of that scope music stuff, because that just looks awesome. If you haven't looked up scope music before, definitely look it up, because it's really cool, and I imagine it looks even better in person with this cool green screen here. But yeah, just a really nice looking unit. Nothing too much more to say about it, but it appears to work, so that's pretty cool. This will be the final CRT of the day. This is a really nice looking computer monitor by that brand. Here's the model. If we can focus, there we go. It's 1998 September. Looks like it's a RE772B. To be or not to be, there is no question. That is a nice monitor. But anyhow, let's plug this in and see some of that. Alright, so I got this thing adjusted the best I can. It's a little off still, but in person it looks like monitors used to look like in the late 90s. Like, it looks amazing. Decided to go with Doom since Robert Prince, or Bobby Prince, recently died. He was in his 80s, so he lived a pretty long life. But yeah, he's the original composer for the Doom music. He also did Wolfenstein 3D. Just an excellent composer that was heavily influenced by heavy metal bands like Slayer. And so, yeah, props to you, rest in peace, Bobby Prince. Anyhow, let's play some Doom. Yeah, Bobby Prince. I love this song. Gets stuck in your head. I kind of have both of my hands on the keyboard right now instead of using the mouse keyboard combo, so it's kind of tripping me up. Anyhow, you get the point. This monitor looks really good in person. Yeah, I just couldn't get the camera tuned to it very well, unfortunately. But yeah, there was other CRTs that I picked up that I'm not including in this episode because there's just so many of them already. Like I think what I showed was enough. So save the next ones for the next episode. Starting to kind of sound like Dr. Dre or something. Oh shoot. I missed all kinds of stuff. That's okay. Anyhow, that was fun. And yeah, next episode is going to be a good one, guys. I got a lot of cool stuff to show you. So thanks for joining me for this one, and I'll see you next time.